Hi again, this is Stuart Webb, breakthrough growth expert, author, founder and CEO of The Complete Approach with another one of my one-take video blogs, All the Mistakes Stay In. You'll notice as the months progress that I'm an advocate of using direct mail to grow any business. Of course, it's important you use online tactics and strategies too, but not at the expense of ditching direct mail. And in my experience, there's never been a better time to use direct mail to reach your potential clients, customers or patients, or existing ones. Fewer people are using direct mail in favour of online tactics and strategies, and therefore the competition for getting your mail opened is virtually zero. Compare that with the average person receiving about 152 emails per day. That's through DM News. Therefore, in this video blog, I want to touch on a secret strategy which works irrespective of the product or service you sell. I'll show you how you can simply apply this easy to use tactic and then help you increase the response to any mailing campaign. So what exactly is it? Well, this amazing tactic is known as a lift letter, aptly named as it almost always increases response. The lift letter is a short letter written by a third party, usually a customer, which reinforces the reason why the recipient should respond or buy. Typically, it's inserted into another envelope with the words, "Only open this if you have decided not to respond or buy." And as long as it is created correctly, and we'll talk about how to do that in this blog, you can expect it to lift the response rate of any campaign by 25% or more. However, your original mailing must be generating some kind of response for the lift letter to work. It cannot save a mailing that is currently generating zero results. But as long as your mailing is already working, no matter how well, the lift letter has the ability to raise your response. And that's the icing on the cake for you. So let's take a look at what you need to include in your lift letter. First, it must be inserted into another envelope. As I mentioned above, it is best to insert the letter into another envelope within your mailing campaign. You should use a different stock for the envelope from the outer envelope you use for your whole mailing. And on the front, you should print the words, "Only open if you have decided not to replies, respond, buy," whichever. What you will find is that most people will open the envelope even if they have decided to respond or buy. Whilst the letter should reinforce the benefits of responding or buying, it must be expressed differently to those listed in the main letter. Secondly, it should be from a third party. Ideally, the letter should be signed by a third party. That means not yourself. The best third party to use is an existing client or customer or patient. You would simply draft the letter and agree its contents with the customer. Thirdly, in the letter you reinforce the benefits of responding or buying. What's important is the content of the lift letter is clearly seen to be written by a third party in their own style, so it creates an impartial feel. Fourthly, it has to use a different font. Now, don't use the same font for the lift letter as you have for the main letter. It's something I'll cover here later, but interestingly, tests have proven that the best font for you to use for your main letter is Courier, followed by any other serif type font. Serif means it's got little curves on it. So that would be Times New Roman, Bookman, Old Style, etc. So if your main letter is in Courier, your lift letter should be in another serif font such as Times New Roman. Fifthly, you must include the following core elements in the lift letter. If you don't know what the core elements are, go back to my blog post linked for the formula for the details of that. First, you need your irresistible offer. Secondly, you need your differentiator. Thirdly, you must have your features, benefits, mainly benefits. You must have a guarantee and a call to action. As long as your lift letter reinforces the above elements, remember they will all be in the main letter as well, it will perform at a very high level. Sixth, use the third party signature. It's important that you use the actual signature of the third party and include, where possible, their full name, company name, if relevant, location at the very least. Seventh, don't use any formatting techniques. This is the one occasion when I would recommend you don't use formatting techniques such as bold or underlined or italics or anything like that. You want it to be clear that this letter comes from a third party, and it's Since your main letter will be using these formatting techniques, it again positions your lift letter very differently to it. 8th point, focus on your desired result. The lift letter, like your main letter and the other marketing piece you create, must be focused on achieving the main objective. For example, if your mailing is written to generate a no obligation meeting, your lift letter must be written to echo this objective. Nothing else is important. My 9th point, don't introduce anything new into the lift letter. Although your lift letter should express the main elements differently to the main letter, you shouldn't include anything new in it. For example, don't add any extra bonuses, otherwise you'll destroy the effect you're trying to create, that the lift letter is written by a customer or whoever it is you've chosen. So as long as you apply those 9 steps, your lift letter will have a significant effect upon your results. If you would like some help thinking through how this could apply, then please click the link at the bottom of this blog for a scientific marketing makeover, or go to the channel and see other videos such as the one about the formula which I referenced earlier. And I hope this has been helpful, and we'll be speaking again very soon.